Yes, our transportation department has about 110 bus drivers, and we have obviously over 110 buses, several of those which are special education buses.
Our drivers and our monitors and our mechanics are all the backbone of the district. We provide the first service to the district early in the morning and basically the last service to the district in the evening.
Bus drivers play a very important role. They are the first person, the first HISD employee that the students see in the mornings. We have about 18,000 students in our district, and about 6,000 of them ride the bus. And we consider the bus the first classroom that the kids step into.
It feels good. It feels great because when they come in and some of them come in crying, some of them don't want to go to school. And as soon as they can if I can get them past that door, inside, they're mine, And I feel like I make them feel secure, safe, and where they're going is going to be the same way. And that I'll see them back, a couple of hours from there.
We try to encourage the bus drivers to greet them in the morning, say hello, make them feel good, and remind them to be safe on the bus because their job is to get them to the school safe, and then after school take them home and drop them off home also safe to their parents.
Many times the students come out and we don't know the situations at home. When they get to the bus, depending on how their day or night went beforehand, the driver's the first one they meet. And when you meet a child with a positive attitude that's had a rough night or has not eaten yet or just is upset with something that's happened in his life, to have that positive attitude coming on the bus, that smile, that greeting coming on the bus, it just brightens their day a little bit. And we watch our kids so closely, we get to know the kids really closely, and you can tell when one's off. And just being that extra support there, they have a confidence in us that they can come and speak to us if they have an issue.
Bus drivers did attach some of them get attached to their students. A lot of them have known the kids and their families because we're such a small community. Even the ones that don't, they get to know them and they interact back and forth. The bus drivers and the children. I hear bus drivers sitting out here talking about their kids all the time. They have a special place in their heart for these kids in the school. It's important. The training is very important when they're first hired. They go to Region 1. They receive a certification to be bus drivers. They have to take a full test given out by the state along with their license and all the other things that are required.
Our bus drivers get their initial training when they get their license, and then every year we have a training when we start the year off. Everybody gets recertified in all of their training. The driver needs to know where's a safe place to pull over and stop a bus so that they can respond to the child's need. It's also important to know that a driver needs to pay attention to the road as well as the kids that are on board. So it's a cooperation between the two, the students and the driver. So the driver has a lot going on, and with his training he's able to maintain the bus and the kids' control.
We have 60 kids at a time on a bus, and that's a lot of little lives to be having on the road. And I would just like to mention the fact that we need the general public to be safe, to watch out for these buses.
As they're driving around buses, when they're stopped, they need to make sure they stop and be safe when they're crossing the buses. When the red lights are on, they have to stop. When the yellow flashers are on, they need to be cautious and drive slow to make sure students aren't darting in and out in front of the buses.
I just think it's super important to know that the drivers that we have here at HCISD are the best in the top of the line. I mean, seriously, they all take their job very serious, and they're good people. They're just really good people. They're solid and they're good people, and they love the kids.